All right, Pete. So we're back now for our fun question round. Okay, and with a man who's played a lot of rugby in his time, I'm expecting some good stories here. So we're going to kick off with the questions, and the first one is: do you have an embarrassing moment that you can share, which you've experienced whilst exercising or playing sport? So, there's been any embarrassing moments that you've had playing sport or in the gym or anything like that?
Oh God, I mean,
Members
I'm
of
sort of
family.
I'm sort of rattling my brain. I was sort of thinking about. Obviously, I've got a lot of stories with the rugby, but a gentleman sort of never tells them that sort of thing. A little bit careful,
Have to tell me off there. Yeah.
But I'll go for a bit of a safe one. I mean, this is quite a classic story of a gym in the gym though. This was sort of, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, whenever it was, and when you sort of go in the gym and you sort of start thinking that you can kind of lift a bit more weight, and you think, I could do that, I could do that.
Yeah, ego lifting comes out.
And I ended up sort of making myself look very silly. Sort of went on the bench and thought, I'll lift a little bit more than I usually do.
Yeah.
End up getting trapped under this bar.
Yeah, I don't worry, everyone's done that.
The gym was so dead as well. I'm literally like lying there trapped, and I'm thinking,
I
can't get this bar off me, and I can't get the weights off because I've got the clips on.
Yeah.
And like I'm literally having to shout for help. I'm literally like, help, someone help. I'm running over.
Yeah.
I sort of hurt my nose as well.
Yeah, it's probably the pressure.
Yeah, that was it. And I was like, well, that was extremely embarrassing. I thought
Yeah.
I sort of made myself look good.
Well, like I said, if it makes you feel better, I've seen a few other people do it, so don't worry, you're not on your own.
Your pride gets hit, I must say, and you're like, oh no, like I've had an absolute nightmare there.
But then you learnt the lesson that day, and I'm sure any time after that, you've always called in a spotter. So
I've always been sensible since that point. I've gone, right, that can't happen again.
Sometimes you've got to make these mistakes to learn a lesson, So on the flip side of that, have you ever had a best ever fitness related moment or best ever like sporting moment? Have you ever done anything to make yourself feel particularly proud?
I mean, yeah.
You ever want any
fitness moment sort of difficult? I mean, I've always been pleased just to be able to play, like especially rugby and that sort of thing. I know that sounds silly, but I try and go with that attitude every time I play and I train. I think everyone sort of needs to take that opportunity whilst you can, because
absolutely, yeah.
The problem is, once you can't do it anymore, you won't be able to do it, and
100%, yeah.
That's just kind of the attitude I take. But especially in the summer, like when I sort of got back on the bike and sort of just got out and did a bit of cycling, and I hadn't sort of done any cycling for years, and since then I've obviously gone up a few shirt sizes and all that sort of thing. So being able to sort of get out and sort of go on some long distance cycles was actually really good. And I was sort of pleased with myself, really, because I sort of managed to do a bit more than I expected I could do. And
absolutely, that's good.
It's just one of them. It's just
sometimes it's the simplest things like that do make you feel proud. Does make you feel proud. So like I said, it could be as simple as being able to get on a bike again and do what you did before, if not even surpass it. That's actually, like I said, that can be a really nice moment. It doesn't always have to be about you getting an award or a trophy or, being recognised by anyone else. Sometimes it's just more of an internal thing, isn't it? So
absolutely.
Cool. I like that. It's a nice answer. So this question's got really nothing to do with that last one. Have you ever joined a gym or a training course or joined anything exercise related to try and win over somebody that you fancy? Be honest. You don't have to name names. It's fine.
I must admit, mate. I genuinely could say I've never. Yeah, I can genuinely say I've never. I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay.
No, actually, I've always joined the gym for the right reasons. Actually.
Oh, good intention.
Yeah, no, I can't say I have.
Yeah.
But
not many people have actually said. Not many people have actually said yes to that one. And if anyone has, it's usually been more female saying yes, not male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard stories of like little like stalkerish things where like my mate's gone to the gym or whatever, a girl, and she's gone, I told this bloke what sort of time I go, and all of a sudden he's turning up and he's seeing me at the gym. So that's a little bit convenient, but
yeah, it happens. I wouldn't say it happens a lot, but it's probably been known, to be fair. Cool. So sort of keeping to the training theme, if you could ban one exercise and you could keep one exercise forever, what would you go for? So you could ban any exercise you want and you can keep any exercise forever. What would you go for?
Oh God. Do you know what? Do you know an exercise that I feel I'd ban is what's that one where you have to sit against the wall? You have to sit against the wall and just hold a wall sit.
Yeah, static wall sit. Yeah.
I hate that. I can't stand it.
That's
and
interesting.
it's so like painful That I'm just like, I don't want to ever do that.
Did your parents punish you for that when you were younger or something? Is that just bring back bad memories? Is that just one of your moments you're trying to block out?
No, I can't. I don't enjoy that one that much, I must say.
Okay, right, fair enough.
And then one I'd keep. To be honest, I quite enjoy things like deadlift and that sort of thing. Like, I think
power
that's a good one. It's a power one, and also it sort of tests sort of all round strength. It's pretty good. So,
good answer.
No.
All right, solid answer. I think deadlifts is definitely a good exercise to try and keep. Cool. And then the last question. This is nutrition related, and you can be completely honest with this. If you were on death row and you were allowed to have one final meal, what would you go for? Anything you want, healthy or unhealthy, what would you go for? Any meal you want.
Or do you know what? I'd go for a fillet steak.
Okay, nice. Do you want steak's quite a popular answer actually? People are definitely.
Yeah, I must admit, I can't beat a sort of nice lean bit of fillet steak.
Okay, how would you have it cooked?
Oh, it'd have to be rare. Have it rare.
Really, that's dripping.
Yeah.
All right, cool, mate. Yeah, good answer. Definitely a nice full meal to go out on as well, isn't it? So yeah.
Yeah, one of my favourites.
Yeah, no, I said one or two have said steak as well. So yeah, popular answer. So that's all good. Thanks for doing that again, Pete. Appreciate it, mate. That's all the questions there. I've got to learn a little bit about you, and off air you can tell me some of those embarrassing stories from the rugby. And I promise I won't publish them on social media. But no, brilliant. I appreciate your time, mate. And let's actually crack on with doing some training.
Mate.